You understand that? Okay. R2 radio blackout. Flood Bolivia. Fires Oklahoma, Kentucky. Tropical storm. This is freaking in January. Fires in Oklahoma. It's freaking winter. Tropical storm Australia. Extreme weather island. Storm surge Wales. Earthbound CMEs. 10 US fireballs. 3 M5 quakes. And 6 sunspots. M-class flares. Well, let's go to February 6th. Solar wind 300 to 500 kilometers per second. R1 radio blackout. Fire Maryland. Storm surge England. Snowstorm New York. Crop disasters across California, Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma. 3 M5 quakes. Sea flares. Sunspot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. February 7th, solar wind 300 to 500 kilometers per second. M6.5 quake in Vanuatu, near one of the 2 pillars on the Earth. R1 blackouts, radios. Snowstorm Oregon, fires South Africa, Bosnia economic meltdown, and superstorm sitting in the west coast of Ireland, flooding the UK with the worst rain since 1776. 5 M5 quakes, M-class flares, sunspots 7. February 11th, 600 to 400 kilometers per second. R1 radio blackout, extreme weather, Louisiana, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, fire, France, Ukraine meltdown, 4 US fireballs, earthbound CME, 3 M5 earthquakes, M-class flares, sunspot 6. Let's go up. February 16th, solar wind speed 450 to 300 kilometers per second. G1 geomagnetic storms, R1 blackouts, extreme weather, Arizona, UK and Japan, hailstorms, India, fire, China. Europe has embraced the benefits of raw milk, while the FDA indifference to the AMA and the pharma mafias continues to wage war on natural medicine. A sign of the coming famine, food inflation exceeds the CPI by a factor of 3, and 100 years of inflation shows that the good Federal Reserve Act did. OB1, which is Obama signed the dotted line to up the national debt limit, postponing any discussion on American political support to international bankers' parasitism until further elections, given their complicity in the current parties, would be the first casualty. Vandals hit Ritchie, Afferon, California, spraying F and the first percent of houses and cars. 1 M5 quake. M-class flares, sunspots 5. Go to March. Solar wind speed 420 to 320 kilometers per second. M.6 6.4 quake in Ryukyu, Iceland, Japan. 6.2 quake in Nicaragua. Solar radiation storm, fires New York, giant wave California, snowstorms Colorado, 9 M5 quakes, C-class flares, sunspots 9. Let's go a little further up. Don't make it too long. March 26. Solar wind speed 600 to 300 kilometers per second, very swinging. M6.5 quake south of Fiji, landslide Washington, extreme weather Arizona, water shortage Baja California, wells running dry, replaced with distillation plant next year. America's increasingly militant police state, new dwarf planet in the solar system discovered. Did you hear that, Paul-Tier guys? 2012 VP113, with food production down by drought, grocery prices are up and families on the way. 8 US fireballs, 4 M5 quakes, C-class flares, and 5 sunspots. Let's go up here. April 8, solar wind 360 to 480 kilometers per second. Tornadoes, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina, Philippines, extreme weather, Texas, Mississippi, Argentina, floods, Alabama. UN wants its global carbon tax. Its idea of Plan B is bigger charges if politicians don't get busy extorting people now. The greenery chief of New York have yet to discover an ancient myth of scientific theories talking deep freeze every 5th precession. 5 US fireballs, 2 M5 earthquake, B-class flares, and sunspot 6. Solar wind, April 12th, 370 to 310. M7.8 quake initially registered 8.3 Solomon Island with M6.2 and M6.1 aftershock, an indication of ancient talk Jesus' wife and favorite disciple Mary and the 3 daughters Sarah, Miriam, and Salome may not have been in vain. An indication of Noah's flood will also have been based in reality. It is amazing about faith for his organization tradition-bound attempts to gain holiness through debauchery. The Jesuit Pope apologized for centuries of pederasty. G1 geometric storm fires China, 9 US fireballs, 12 M5 quakes, C-class flare sunspots 5. Let's jump a little further ahead. May 7, 380 to 320. You see the speed of the sun, solar wind, is diminishing. Why do you think that is? It's because we have intervention in space with something. It is there, called whatever you want to call it. Right, poltergeist. Solar winds, 380 to 320. M6.1, Papua New Guinea. A 6-meter asteroid came within a 0.3 lunar distance of Earth. One radio blackout fires Arizona, Siberia, Philippines. To prove that they could do it, scientists began tweaking bacteria DNA. Okay, Ebola. 37 active volcanoes, while Smithsonian report 17. Okay, we got over double what they are announcing. 20 US fireballs, 3 M5 quakes, M-class flares, sunspots 8. Okay, May 14, solar wind 300 to 400 kilometers per second, M6.5 Yap, Micronesia, fires California, Arizona, mine fires Turkey, half the US is in drought, beekeepers is losing third of their hives a year to pesticides, placing the third of the world's food in jeopardy. Kleptocrats in charge say, we have 500 days to avoid climate chaos. In other words, if the electorate finds the leftists getting us into World War III as the work of incompetence and malignant, then will we be left with Obama's term, less than 982 days to impose their global tax system. Stand by for eco-hysteria, oppression, usury, and taxation was going on. 36 active volcanoes, while Smithsonian reports 16, 7 US fireballs, 7 M5 quakes, C-class flares, 8 sunspots. You want me to go on? Do you really want me to go on and read all this doom to you? I mean, I know I've been called Stephen King of YouTube. You can call me whatever you want to. I really don't give a damn. I know something is coming. I know our Messiah is coming. And I know a fact that before he arrives, you, all of you, including me, are going to go through some very, very, very difficult times. Some of us will make it. Most of us will not. Something is out there on its way to give us a freaking serious beating on our butt cheeks because we have forsaken the love of our Christ. And we are letting a bunch of sand monkeys running around determining what we are to believe in. And if you don't follow suit, they will cut your head off. And the Antichrist will be one of them. The Bible is clear that the Antichrist is not freaking Obama. It's not freaking Prince William. It's not freaking Putin. He's coming from the Arab world. Gotta understand that. The Bible is very clear on where he comes from. And Mystery Babylon is not the United States of America. No, no. Mecca is Mystery Babylon. And Mecca will burn by the hands of the Iranians, because they hate Saudi Arabia. And why do they hate Saudi Arabia? Because Saudi Arabia is dealing oil with what Iran calls Satan, which is United States of America. It is direct treason of the Ottoman Dream Empire. And I can assure you the Iranians have a score to settle with the Saudi Arabians, and Mecca shall burn, and there shall be no more. I don't want to hear that America is Mystery Babylon. America is falling, and America will fall deep. And I mean deep. It will be beyond recognition. Don't even think about it. Just freaking try to stay alive. Ride it out. Because where the battlefield will be is not America. It is gone. You gotta understand that. It's hard to hear the truth. But that's what I do, Stephen King of YouTube. I'm telling you. You have no idea what's going. Most of you. Something is lurking out there. And it's going to hurt us all. 95% of us won't make it alive. That is not good. But, okay, July 1st. Solar wind 400 to 300 kilometers per second, R1 radio blackout, extreme weather, Illinois, fires, Northwest Territories, and China. Scientists still toying with deadly plagues. Scientists have no explanation for the big uptick in quakes this year. Don't tell anyone about the great star will be here soon, and the elites will have their 93% coal largely without dirtying their hands. Stock market on crack. 11 U.S. fireballs, 5 M5 quakes, M-class flares, sunspots, 8. I mean, what the heck? Why is it you don't understand? And why is it you don't believe what the ancient told you and warned you about? Why are you so determined to put it into the ground as a non-existent threat to us? What's wrong with you? Do you understand you are a traitor to humanity and your brothers and sisters? Do you understand why you will be obsolete and you will be cast out if you make it to the other side? Because people will not accept you. Because you are what you are in your heart. You're full of hate. You're full of lies. And you don't have the shred of love except for yourself. Exactly, Poltergeist. July 18. This is the kicker. Solar wind, 350 to 300 kilometers per second, floods Papua New Guinea. Extreme weather China, fires British Columbia and Washington. Since then, USGS warns of coming quakes. Maybe they heard of the fifth sun on the Aztecs. It's called the earthquake sun. More unsecured plagues discovered laying around. U.S. fireballs 15, 3 M5 quakes, B-class flares, and the sun goes blank. Not a spot on it. It's like it's dead. Whoa. Whoa.